Hey Eufy fans, it's me Paul, admin of the world's largest independent Eufy dedicated Facebook group, Eufy Security Camera Owners. Today we're going to be looking at one of Eufy's lesser known cameras, the S120 wall light. I say lesser known because this one doesn't really get much praise. It is a decent camera and I'll tell you why throughout the video. So currently Eufy have two of these kinds of cameras in their range, wall light cameras that is. This is the S120 wall light, which is battery powered or solar powered. This is the S100 wall light, which is wired only. But we're going to concentrate on the S120 today. So, in the box, we get the camera itself, a small charging cable so you can increase the power. We get a small bag of screws and roll plugs to mount the camera, and we get the mounting plate. Only a few things in the box, which is good. It means a quick setup. Now this took me 5 minutes, probably not even 5 minutes to set this up. It was a couple of minutes screwing the plate to a fence and then attaching the camera. Connecting this to the app takes 5 minutes as do normal Eufy cam setups. So press plus, find the camera, press the sync button, and then it's connected. So this is a 2K camera, which is decent footage. You may want a high resolution camera depending on how far you are wanting to detect people. But if this is going in the garden and it's not a massive garden, this will be sufficient at 2K. It is a solo cam, which means it connects to Wi-Fi only. So it's not compatible with a home base. It will just connect to your home Wi-Fi. So if you've got a decent signal, you can have this quite a distance in the garden. This one is currently set at about 20 meters from my router and is a decent signal. When I go into the app and press live, it takes probably 5 seconds to connect. Notifications, people walking past, 5 seconds or so again to get the notification. It is solar powered as well, and it has one of the new solar panels on top, the new style, which will hopefully prevent this peeling like some of the older models of cameras have in the past. 2 hours a day sunlight will give this enough power to continue recording if it isn't a high traffic area. Gardens tend not to be. If you've got this on a driveway and it's filming cars going past, you're probably going to find that the power drains over winter. But 2 hours a day will sort the power out usually on this. It's motion activated, so somebody walks past, it will activate the light and start to record. It also has two-way audio, so if somebody's in the garden that shouldn't be, you've got a notification, you press the notification to see who's there, you can then talk to them, press the microphone on the app, talk to them, ask what they're doing. It can also be used on the live feed, so if you go in the camera on the app and press live, you'll see a microphone, you can press that and talk to family members in the garden. If you're late for a barbecue, press the button and say, "Don't eat my sausages, I'm on my way." So it's useful for that. It also has an inbuilt alarm. Now the alarm will be triggered by motion, or you can manually activate the alarm. The alarm is quite loud and you can combine that with having a flashing light as well as the alarm. And what I'll attempt to do now is activate that, so bear with me. So as you can see, that is quite a loud alarm. It's loud for me, and the flashing light is obviously very noticeable. So if that's in a location where there shouldn't be somebody walking past, the alarm goes off, the light flashes, it starts to record, they're going to run away hopefully. It also has black and white night vision if you decide not to activate the light on motion, which is activated, or it's infrared night vision rather. You will lose a bit of picture quality on that. Colour night vision is always better, but you can also have the light come on movement, and that will then record in colour night vision. As these are sort of dedicated for gardens, I would say the chances of you having this on a wall or a fence and there being moving tree branches and things in there that are quite high. So what you can do on this, as you can with all other Eufy cams, is to set up activity zones. So what this means is you could draw a square in the app around the area you want to be monitored, leaving out the tree branches to the right, and they will then not trigger the activation on your phone. Now, as I mentioned, this is Wi-Fi only, which means it can't connect to a home base, and therefore the storage for this is onboard, and it has an 8 GB storage internal. It will record to that. You still use the app as normal, and the app will pull video from the memory card inside. Once that's full, it will start to overwrite itself, and I currently get probably a week to 10 days worth of footage before it starts to overwrite the older footage there, which is enough for me. A huge thing with Eufy is that they are subscription free. So unlike some competitors who have a monthly subscription to retrieve your footage, in fact, one of the big competitors has recently increased their monthly subscription by 40%. There's none of that. These are completely subscription free forever. So you never have to pay a subscription on there to receive your footage, which is technically your footage, so you shouldn't be charged for it. The installation on this took all of 5 minutes. It's a wall plate, a screw that into the location you want, and then clip the camera on top. Once you put that on top, there is a security screw in the bottom, so you can make sure that that isn't taken off the wall. Now, with cameras like this and doorbells, somebody could come along with a screwdriver and prise it off the wall and run off, but the chances of that happening are low. After all, it is a camera, they're being recorded doing that. So I've never had it happen, touch wood, but yeah, I've not heard of a case where that's happened recently. It is an outdoor camera. It's IP65 weatherproof, or weather rated rather. It's currently raining. I bought this in from the garden and it was absolutely dripping wet. I've not had any issues with water ingress or anything like that with this. You may occasionally get raindrops on the lens. Some members on the Eufy group use Rain-X or a similar product to prevent that happening. It is kind of angled down as well, so the fence would be there and hopefully water would drip off that anyway. Current retail on this is £79 UK, $99 US and €129 Europe. Now on the Eufy group, Eufy security camera owners, we do have dedicated discount codes that are regional. So if you're looking to buy one of these or any other Eufy cam, then do jump onto our Facebook group, look on the featured section and check out the discount codes. Maybe that the discount codes are better than you could get elsewhere, so it's worth checking that out. So all in all, a nice little camera. It's small, compact, so easy to set up, connects to Wi-Fi, motion activation is good, as you can see. It has a light, so it's got everything you need really. The only thing it doesn't do is pan and tilt. There are pan and tilt cameras in the range. It's 2K footage. You might want 4K footage, in which case go for something like the Eufy Cam 3 or the S330. But as a cheap, reliable, solar-powered light camera with a light, it's up there, and the price, what it is at the moment, is very cheap. So if you have any questions, please ask that in the comments and I will try my best to answer that. If I don't know the answer, I'd recommend you join our Facebook group, Eufy Security Camera Owners. There are over 33,000 members on the group, most of which will have more knowledge than I on things like this. I do have a lot of knowledge, but there are proper experts on there that know more than I do. Please also give me a like if you liked this video, obviously, and subscribe if you want to be notified of more Eufy content. This channel is dedicated solely to all Eufy products, new and old, and there are also a handful of how-tos on there. If you've got any suggestions or you'd like to see a how-to or you'd like to review a certain camera, then do let me know in the comments as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon and on the Facebook group Eufy Security Camera Owners. Goodbye.